So, Kalpin, thank you so much for being on the Money Mindset. This has been a tricky year for the market. A lot of people talk about how India has had nothing to offer this year. And from a global standpoint, that was the argument. But do you think things will change in 2026?
Has a 28-year track record. In these 28 years, it has earned 19% CAGR. So more than 100x is the value it has created.
Which is that? Which fund is that?
It's DSP Flexi Cap Fund. It was the first fund we launched, and in this 28-year period, almost 6 lakh people have invested, stayed invested, moved out. The number of people who have participated in this entire 28-year journey from day one till today is less than 20 now. Less than 20. So the point I'm making is every 3-4 years, the average holding period of the fund industry itself is 3.5 years. So every 3 years, people get out because when they.
But why do they? But even if you had invested in, say, a small cap fund, the fund
Down
is
5%,
also underperforming.
Down 5%. And see, over a long period of time, small cap funds earn 2 to 3% more than a basic large cap fund. That's what historic. So point I'm saying is that 2 years back, jumping into small caps blindly was a mistake. Today, doubting equity because of that is also another mistake. What I'm again and again repeating is that the nature of market is to fluctuate, and from very high levels, when markets give very high returns, generally in the next 2-3 years, either they'll fall or they go sideways, or they'll fall and recover and go sideways. So today, for example, there are obviously a lot of on-ground trends about demand for silver rising. There are very dominant companies which are providing battery to the whole world. One is from China, for example. If that is available at 11 and 12 p because of the top 7-8 names printing, like I think Apple itself will be in excess of 75-80% ROE. Because, everything, whatever they've deployed in capital, they don't need to do more. Everything. So, our visiting card, I'll share it with you later on. It shows 4 asset classes: Indian stocks, global stocks, gold, and bonds. Indian stocks over 30 years have earned 13%. Gold has earned 12%. Global stocks have done roughly around 9 or 10%. And bonds have done 7. So 7 is the lowest return, 13 is the highest return. Highest volatility is with gold. Second highest is with stocks in India and the world. And the safest is realize that
an upgrade is needed.
An upgrade is needed, and it was a rented house. And then.
So what age were you when you bought a house?
4 years back, 46 or 47. And stocks had done very well. So markets were very expensive. So I thought I want to do some profit booking.
So till the age of 47, you didn't buy your own house?
So one small house, you keep that. That was again lying idle. But till 47, I didn't buy a home.
Home.
I lived in good rented home. Not getting excited that there is an Amazon sale of 40% where prices are first jacked up 40% and then and many times you don't need.
Everyone was largely paycheck to paycheck.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was not out of habit cultivation. It was no choices, right? A choice hi kahan tha.
But today the world is different.
Today the world is different. But actually not so. Again, less than 1% people have wealth in the whole world. Less than